All right, so what's up, everybody? I wanted to make a video for the Blue Oyster. For There's a lot of ways to initiate the Blue Oyster into production, but here we have a bag that has started to form the pins in the bag, and that is a-okay with us around here. All you want to do is cut the plastic and fold it down and then tape it. So we have a few pin sets right here on the top. We have a bunch. We have a pretty large one on the side, and whatever you don't expose to air will with the Blue Oyster will just kind of feather out and not it won't move forward into production. So we'll just worry about kind of the more developed pin sets, and if they're too large, you could always trim those down. So I'm gonna cut the bag open and show you how I would do it if it were my little bag. Let's see. Okay, so right here we have the bag, and we're just gonna cut kind of into the shape that we think the plastic will land on. All right, so we got this little hump. All right, we got that, and we got all this. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and fold that down. So it's now folded down, and we've kind of made the cut so that it'll open up to the shape, you know, of what's going on inside. Now, I usually don't detach the plastic in case I want to tape it on later. So we kind of, here, let me adjust the camera, you can hopefully see it better. Okay, so we had it like this. We cut the plastic away, and now we're gonna fold it down, like I said, so it's kind of tight like that. Grab a piece of tape. One on each side. And we kind of have that little flap. Just keep it around. You never know if you want it. Okay, so we have these here. And as we can see, let's see. There's some of these more developed mushrooms right there. And for our purpose, we're going to trim those, prune them, as some say. And we're just gonna take our clean hands, our clean knife, and cut those away. Slice them, right? The scalpel from the hobby store will get you going if you want to do it like that. Otherwise, some little scissors, a machete. It has to be sharp. Okay, and then we just kind of cut those. I think we could kind of see what I'm doing on the camera. We kind of cut those more developed primordia, prune them away. Also in here, there's some just bigger ones, because all the tiny ones will go on and develop uniformly. If you leave too many of these big ones, they'll kind of steal the show. So we have it pretty well. You know, whatever. These are all gonna pretty much catch up to each other, all the bumps. And now that we've kind of went through and kind of cut them, I take the bag and just kind of knock all those so they're not just floating around in there. And so we're back kind of to a starting position on this block. Now these will all form out the top. I'm just gonna put it in the grow garden. But if you have a perlite tote or even somewhere with full shade wet ground outside, that'll work too. And let these bloom one time from the top, harvest them all. And then what I'll do is tape the bag over the other way, 2 tapes, and I'll initiate typically either for the second flush, I'll just initiate with a small X, like 2x2, just a cut. about a 1/4 inch deep into the mycelium is fine. Either on the side or on the bottom, wherever it looks like it'll be a good place. Or sometimes there's a whole nother pin set down here that's ready to go. And I'll just cut around the newly formed pin set and let that do its thing after it's been taped back over. All right, you guys, so we'll try to probably just make this into a couple cuts and all into one like 5 or 10 minute jam and follow the progress, because it's nice to be able to just have videos of how I would go ahead and do this, and then you will be able to form your own techniques as you continue to grow your mushrooms. All right. Be good. Later.